Hello, sweet friends and crafters. Welcome to Carol's Craft Cottage. Today I have a Scrapdiva Designs design team project to share with you, and I hope that you will enjoy what I have created for this reveal. So I do want to mention that at the end of this video, I'm going to have two short tutorials. One is going to be for the Dragonfly that I created for these projects, and I'll show you a close-up right here of what I'm talking about. We're going to share with you what was used to create that and how to create it. And then one of my subscribers had asked for a assembly tutorial for the pinwheels that I've done, so I'm going to show you that too at the end of this video. If you care to purchase any of the dies that I show you from Scrapdiva Designs, they can be purchased at this website. Please use Carol10 at checkout for 10% off your order, or free ship $75 for free shipping on a purchase of $75 or more. For your convenience, I'm going to leave links to the dies below in the description box to make it easy for you to shop. So I'm going to share with you the dies that I used for my projects. And of course, I shared the Dragonfly with you. This is the die right here. We have this beautiful stitched Swirl Bow Die. This is gorgeous. I love this die. I love Scrapdiva Design Scalloped Heart Stitched Bow, but this one I love as well. I don't know which one I like the most. I'll probably be interchanging them. I haven't done the rainbow bow yet, but that may be another favorite. So we'll see. I love the stitching and all the details on this bow. That is the rose petal flower. And I do have a tutorial for the rose petal flowers that I'm sharing in this video. You can find it in my videos. I have a tutorial for those flowers. I used the Stitch Scalloped Tag Set. Here is that rose petal die, and I use the leaves from the flower die. I love these because it embosses into the paper. And I also used Essentials Bundle 1 and 2. So from this one, I used these dies right here to alter a Laughing Cow cheese box. And from this set, I used the stitched round stitch circle for layering. So let me go ahead and start showing you my projects. So I made a altered Laughing Cow cheese box, which I mentioned with those circles. And I'm going to turn it over so you can see how pretty that die is with the stitching. And I just covered the label that's on the bottom here. I usually paint these boxes, but this time around I did not paint the box. I just covered it with paper. I like that better. It maintains the integrity of the box instead of putting wet paint on it, whether you brush it or spray it or whatever. It just makes the box sturdier. So I'm going to open it and show you the inside. It is a little bit tight because I did put paper on the inside. So here you can see the layering of that pretty die. Let's see if you can see it. I've got a shadow for some reason with this, but there is a couple of the layers right there. And this is the inside of the cover. And as you can see, I put some paper around the edge and then around this edge as well. And I will tell you a little secret if you like altering the Laughing Cow cheese boxes like I do. You will, once you pull that label off of here, you will get a edge that looks kind of rough. So what I did was I took a cardboard emery board and I just sanded the very edge, and it took that paper off of there and smooth it. And you can see it's nice and smooth. And the same thing with this edge here. It just took that paper right off and I got a nice smooth edge. Now for the close-up, you can see that I did do some layering, and there is that stitched die and then more dies, and these two I put some foam underneath because I wanted a dimension. And here's the pretty dragonfly with a rose in the center. This one, because of the way the leaf is here, it wants to pop up the wrong way. There we go. And here is the scallop stitched tags. And this is from my stash that says for you, and I just glued it on top of the smallest tag and used the next size down from that and glued them together and placed it on the box. You can see the pretty flowers, of course. So that is the first project share for you. I'm going to put the cover back on my box and put it in camera view so you can see it while I show you some more projects. And I'll put it right here. The next one I wanted to share with you is this craft gift bag that I altered. And there's a lot of detail on here. Here is that swirl bow with the stitching on it. This is the large that I placed in the center of the bag, and this is the smaller of the set. So you get two different bows with all the layering pieces in that set. And I just put a rose petal rose in the center. And here is the scalloped stitched tag set. And I have a set of 3 tags. These are the graduated sizes. I'll show you real quick. So what I used is the smallest, this one, and then this one. And I just layered them together and tied it with a sheer bow and tied it onto the handle. So I hot glued the bow onto the smallest tag. This one here, you can see I put lots of love. That was a die from my stash on the next size. And the next size I have love you. And then on the back, there's plenty of room for to, from, and a sentiment. And here are some more of the rose petal flowers. Here is the beautiful dragonfly. Now this one here, I did use a sheer bow behind the flowers, as you can see, and these two match. And then there's some more flowers and just some lace that I had from my stash. I did do some stitching on the designer paper. And this is perfect for like a birthday, a thank you, a baby shower. Depending on what sentiment you put on there, this could have been a baby shower or a bridal shower gift bag holder. And this is nice to have in your stash for when you want something special, when you're giving a gift to someone. The last project that I have for you is this frame right here. I'm going to try to keep it in frame. I'm going to show you what I used, and I have so much things in my stash I have to use. I really do have to start using my stuff. And this is from Bo Bunny. It's a chipboard frame, and I do have another one, so I can make another one to go along with this, because I'm going to put that on my mantle. And you can see this came from Tuesday Morning. I don't know how many years ago, but it was only $2.49, right? Do you think I could get that for that now? I don't think so. So I'm not sure how old this was, but it's one frame. And all I did was paint it white. I wanted to keep the color pretty neutral and only pull, you know, the blue out of the girl's outfit here. I'll push it up so you can see it. And I did a shaker dragonfly, as you can see here. It came out really, really cute. The flowers on this project are Elizabeth Craft magnolias, and I wanted just to keep it basic, so I put some tumbled glass distress ink on the very edges of these flowers, and you can see the ones on the top. And I did put some little bling bling around the frame, and I did run my finger with some stickles on this little flourishes on this frame. I think it came out really cute. These are my granddaughters, of course. And this is the back of the frame. I painted everything white. So I love that. I love this little dragonfly on here. So that's it for the project. So let me go ahead and share with you how to do the dragonfly and the pinwheel. So I'm going to bring my camera down and give you a more bird's eye view of what I'm doing. So this is the dragonfly die. You get one that cuts out this full piece and then one that cuts out an accent piece. So for your dragonfly, you're going to want to cut one of the full piece right here. See what I mean? This is the bottom of your dragonfly. Then you're going to go with this die that cuts out an accent piece. You're going to cut out one of coordinating, and then you're going to cut out, now I chose gold. You can choose whatever color. Like if you were doing this, you could choose a green or one of the golden yellows in here, or the light pink, whichever you want to do, whatever your designer paper has in it to coordinate. But I wanted gold, so I cut out I didn't cut out the full body because I'm not going to use the full body. I am going to use the full body on this piece, but not this. And then I cut out just another body of the bottom dragonfly because this is going to be attached on the top. So let's go ahead and start the assembly of this dragonfly. You're going to need a bone folder. And what you're going to do is just going to run it on the bottom of the wings of the dragonfly. And I love the layering of the dragonfly. I had to do it so that it looked like it was in flight or going to take off. So what you're going to do is just curl the wings under and then take and pull up your dragonfly right here where it meets the body so that it lays like that. All right. Then you've got your second layering piece and you're going to do the same thing. Just take and run your bone folder under the wings and have them pointing down, and then just take them and bend that up a little bit by the body. And your dragonfly is starting to look like it's going to take flight, right? So we're going to take this and we're going to attach it to this, like such. So I got some white glue here, and I'm just going to put some along this body. And then line it up. You're not going to put any glue anywhere else but on the body. All right, and give it a good press. See it starting to take shape. It's gorgeous. Now you're going to take your top layering piece and we're going to make this a little bit smaller. So we're going to cut off about 1/4 of an inch up from the body. You see that right there on both sides. So this is my left, my right, and this is my left. I'm going to put this one over here on this side. So at left and right. It's kind of out of frame here a little bit. Let me put it in. So left and right. So now we're going to take hot glue and we're going to form these wings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to this, to this. All right, so that now you can see my wings have shape. And we're going to do this again. We're going to put hot glue on this end right here. And we're going to attach the bottom together. And then we're going to take the middle piece and attach it right there. Don't worry if you got glue on it. It's going to be covered by the rows. I have some glue here though. You can always get that with your hot glue gun after that happens to you. So there is our other side. So here's the left and the right. And then we're going to bring this over and we're going to put a little bit of hot glue right here because we want this to adhere quickly. We're going to put it right on top, align it on top of the other wing so that you get that. See where we're going? Then put a little bit of glue on this side, hot glue, and attach this in the middle. So now I have this, and then we're going to take this piece right here, which is just the body, and we're going to round it off here. And don't worry if it's not perfect because our flower is going to go on top of that. Just round it off there. And then we're going to put this on top so that it matches the bottom of the dragonfly like that. So I'm going to put some glue here and down the body and just place that on there. Okay, you can see your dragonfly coming together now. And I decided to put a pink flower because there is pink in my bottom of the dragonfly. I'm just going to put a pink flower in the center there. And this is ready to go on a project. Now, if you wanted to, you could have put a sheer ribbon bow on top of that even, which is what I did with this one right here. You see, that one has a sheer ribbon behind the flowers. You can do that as well if you like. But for this project, I only did the flower. And then you could put your leaves after. I'm not going to attach these, but you can put the leaves. I got that backwards. You can put some leaves right here. And it looks wispy and fun and animated. Just pretty. Love it. Okay, so that's the dragonfly. And of course, if you want to do the shaker dragonfly, you can, and just apply the same principle. Like this would be your bottom shaker, and then you would put 2 layers on top of it to give it some flight. So you can do it with as a shaker too, whichever way you want to do it. So the next one is going to be the Pinwheel Die. And I have the smaller Pinwheel Die. I'll leave a link to that die in the description box below as well, since I'm doing a tutorial for you. And we're going to make this one. And you're going to need, there's 3 dies in this set. You're going to need the one with the stitching, all right here. And you're going to cut it on designer paper, okay? And then the next one, you'll need the largest pinwheel of the 2 plain ones. This one right here is a little bit smaller than this one. So I use the one that's the same size as the stitched one. So you're going to take your designer paper and flip it over. As you can see, it's gold on this side because I cut it with the back side up. since I am applying these two pieces together. So that's how you need to cut that. So if you're going to use gold like I did, cut on the back side. Then you're going to take your the wet glue and you're going to go to the back of your little pinwheel, and you take your backing and you adhere it to the back like that. So there's the front and there's the back. Now to create the pinwheel, this is what I did. I just pulled this, I turn it to the front side to the designer paper, and I just pulled this to the front like that, so that I would only have this little gold piece showing. As you can see here, the little gold, only that showing, so that the stitching will show on the edges here beautifully. So it really has a front and back. So I take a little bit of hot glue and attach it to there. All right, turn around to the next one, put a little bit of hot glue on top of there, and put it like that. And then one more time, put a little hot glue in the center. And you could use a brad if you want to. I don't, because there's holes in there. If you want to use a brad to make this working, and you do that. All right. So this is the first one that you have. You can see I've got some hot glue there. So you're going to repeat this again so that you have two like this. And then all you're going to do is put one on top of the other. Like you see here, I have one on top of the other. And then you just put your flower in the center. So I did not bring another one. So you would just put your flower in the center, and you will have 6 different wings on your pinwheel. And then you could just put your little leaves in there. Also, another thing that I did was I wrapped some tinsel yarn around here to make it really wispy. And that is all I did to create that. So make 2 of these and then hot glue one on top of the other, and then your flower. I hope that was helpful for you. I'm sorry I didn't bring 2 of these. I forgot about that. But I hope I explained it well enough that you know how it goes together. So until next time, friends, happy crafting. Bye-bye.